What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and we're gonna get this out the way. I had some replays to show off from one of the previous events, festivals, a while ago. So I want to just get these out the way because I really did not have any other chance to show them off here. I believe this was for this festival. These recordings are for the solo mode festivals. Basically, these recordings are of duels I played where we had to play against any deck that was featured in the solo campaign mode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which is why I went with the weather. I went with the weather deck because the combos are a little bit slow for my liking, but basically, their boss monster, the Link monster, the weather, painter rainbow has a Omni Negate effect that requires a reusable resource, which none of the other solo campaign decks have. So, Thundery Canvas, Aurora is basically kind of weird. As long as you have 3, the Weather Painter and Snow, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Because that's the most important one. You have 3? Yes. It's about to get much worse for you all. Oh. Much worse. And this Kaiju is there because the combination of a Weather Painter and Thundery Canvas allows me to bounce my own Kaiju back to my hand if I really want to. And that's if I don't have Dimensional Fissure to make it impossible for my opponents to just get some of their monsters back too. Because the Weather Panthers all banish themselves to use their effects. And this Planet Patrol opponent is pretty much the only one I fought. I only really have a few duels registered because I really just... I was overworked during this part of the month when this festival's up, so I don't have many duels up. I apologize for that. Weather Painter Snow, set Thundery Canvas again. Search Snow for Painter Thunder. Bounce my Kaiju back, like I said. Then Kaiju away that Plunder Patrol battleship. I don't remember too much about Plunder Patrol, but I do know that they have effects they can use when they're equipped with Plunder Patrol monsters and they're sent to the graveyard when they're equipped. So it's the best shot I had. Yeah, he didn't know how to deal with that, basically, because he knew I could just Kaiju his boss monsters away. Here, we have Glider Beast versus the Weather. That's interesting. Set 3 plays Laquari. So I get rid of Laquari immediately using Godarla. Snowy Canvas, Weather Painter Snow, and then I search for a new Weather Painter card I never used before. The Weather Forecast, which is actually a really powerful field spell. Because it allows you to turn your back row into link material for their boss monster. And Weather Painter Cloud. I get back my weather card. Both of them. Do that. And then do those two in order to get more weather searches. Thunder Canvas and Weather Painter Rain. Special summon. Lets me play Thunder Canvas. Lets me do that to get my Kaiju back. So you can see why the weather is so cool. Painter Snow comes back. Painter Rain comes back. And Painter Thunder comes back. I get another Snow, because why not? Then we'll summon Snow again. Go for this. And then we do that. Forecast off. The Weather Painter Rainbow. And since Cloud was on the field while Weather Painter was sent to the graveyard, I got to do this. But I also can just use the Weather Painter Cloud's effects as the Weather Painter Rainbow's effect to negate that trap card. Boom. Look at that. Seriously, look at that. I'm sorry, I can just negate that. What am I telling you? It's an auto negate with Rainbow. Although in this case, it actually caused him to take less damage to use it, so, you know, technically it was a smart play, but Zach Staros hasn't been able to do much glider beasting. Like if you can get Weather Painter Rainbow out, your opponent can basically be shut down because I get the 3 negates every time that happens. I don't know if I misplay. I think I misplayed in this particular turn. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, finally getting to activate the Weather Painter Clouds effect really made my day. So yeah. Planet Patrol, you can see, not a full extra deck, but there's not a whole lot you can do with Planet Patrol, to be completely honest. Oh, well, this is just silly. Time Lords. Did we feature Time Lords in the solo mode? I have no idea. And apparently extra deck's fair game. Alright. Alright. No problem, Virgil. Now we have the Weather Painter versus Monarchs, which was definitely going to be a tough fight. Prime Monarch is going to be special summoned along with the first Monarch. Or no, the first Monarch is special summoned, okay. Escalation. For Ryza. Ryza bounces my field spell back. I get Soul Absorption now, and Prohibition, which... Well, Prohibition was really just there to shut down certain other cards. It's basically a floodgate against some particularly problematic monsters, or even boss monsters in my opponent's decks. I think I have a dual state where I use Prohibition much more interestingly coming up. But not right now. We bounce back. Well, we don't bounce it back so much as we Soul Absorb. Then we do this. And search for a painter. Get more life points back. Right. Since we can regain our life points by banishing monsters, we can take more damage than we normally would be able to. Water Painter Thunder and Aurora come back. Then we get this card back, and now we can just link off to get the Water Painter Rainbow. Playing Weather Painter Snow here allows me to get up to 3 negates once I get my stuff out. Alright. Return the Monarchs. I'll negate it. I'll at least add these deck searching effects. Okay, it's gone, right. There he goes with the Prime Monarch, and I negate the Prime Monarch again. And I bounce that back to his hand. Soul Absorption. Now, I honestly wonder why he didn't just normal summon, because he didn't do that this turn. He could have bounced back one of my cards. Or bounce back my Painter Rainbow. Fuck yeah. Escalation of the Monarchs. Ryza. Sorry, buddy, but I can negate Ryza this time. Omni Erebus. I mean, I'm sure your Monarch deck was well built. It's just... yeah, you have to fold at this point. I was getting life points and resources faster. You could take them away from me. Not too familiar with Monarch builds, especially not for this case, but I don't think Dark Advance is something they would use. Oh no, yeah, if it's a Monarch, never mind. But I don't know. Like, only one Thessalus makes sense. I'm not sure. I mean, it just looks like a loner to me. But hey, whatever. Now I have Prohibition up, so I think this is the duel I use it. Ooh, Harpy's Fairy Duster sucks. It sucks in a weather deck. Oh, man. Oh, my whole back row, my field spell are gone. That was a well-timed play. Alright, turn 3. I think this is why the duel ends here. Yeah, my opponent folded because of what deck I was playing. Ghost. Didn't stand a Ghost for chance. What were you playing? You had Secret of the Sixth Samurai. Yeah, you couldn't get anything else out in time. Okay. What were you doing? Oh, you just surrendered, right? Okay, that's been a while since I've gone back here and survived. What were you playing? Guard Dragon, Evil Gishki. I don't know. Okay. All right. Yeah, I played with B Troopers. Sorry, I didn't know for a fact how he's gonna go. How this is gonna go. Basically, if you can get Dimensional Fissure up, it completely shuts this deck down because they really need that graveyard. And it didn't matter what he did. Well, Dimensional Fissure shut his whole deck down. Oh no, that's what happened. Right. I completely forgot just how long this duel actually took. But my opponent straight up ran out of time, which was, I'm not gonna lie, pretty hilarious, all things considered. Woo, boy, getting a timeout win. Like, what combo were you working on, buddy? I'm not saying we're. And yeah, my Dimensional Fissure's gone. That's the only. I think that's the only one I had too. But Crusadia, yes, Crusadia. This is definitely one of the top decks in the solo campaign format because it's an OTK deck that I already know for a fact is a very cheap budget OTK deck. It can work pretty well in silver if you open with a strong enough hand going second. Use Prohibition to stop Crusader Equimax from coming up because Equimax is basically what this deck uses as a finishing move. Stop Equimax, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't use Prohibition on. If Solemn Judgment was used on my Prohibition, that would have been a completely different story. I'm not sure I would have won this duel, to be completely honest. But okay. Oh, happy day. Yeah. Call by the Grave will never stop being good in this game. He'll never stop being good. Thunderbolt hits nothing. Although, to be completely honest, if we had a stronger normal summon that turn, I would have lost. So I was really doing the best I could to survive. Alright. Okay. I got to use Water Painter Cloud's effect again to refresh my field with back row. And this happens. Thank you. Yeah. I thought about saying another Call by the Grave, but looking at my field, I wasn't sure what else I could be threatened by at this point. Now I had Weather Painter or Rainbow. And 2 negates. Oh, and that's what happened. Kaiju. And his other kaiju. Fair enough, I could get kaiju'd. Fair enough. And that's how I win. What a fight, though. That guy made me work for it. Crusadia is not a joke. Oh, I have more duels saved up here than I thought I did. That's actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Wow, that's an embarrassing way to end the video. I accidentally unplugged my USB microphone. But yeah, that's it for this video. Currently, as of this recording, the Legacy Anthology Festival is going on right now. You'll have a replay of my adventures through there on a different date. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you all next time. Take care.